Hello everyone. Back again on the Secret Paradise channel. This time we will talk about elephant grass cultivation and its many benefits. Corn gets a bad rap these days. It's in everything from breakfast cereal to dog food to skincare products. So how can it be healthy? Well, my friends, it is. Especially sweet corn, which is loaded with fiber, vitamin C, folate, thiamine, magnesium, and potassium, all of which are essential to human health. It's the processed products you have to watch out for, not garden-grown deliciousness. Corn is, in fact, a whole grain. You've sown the seeds and watched them grow from cute green seedlings all the way into massive, 4 to 6 foot tall stalks, depending on the variety you planted. The tassels pollinated the silks with ease. Ears have developed into gorgeous cobs. If it's sweet corn variety you're growing, you dream of peeling back the husk and taking a huge bite of fresh, utterly delicious kernels. When to harvest? For simplicity, I've divided the 2 harvesting times, or methods, into 2 sections, milk stage and dry. Milk stage harvesting. If you want that sweet, slightly crunchy, divine for roasting corn on the cob, you'll want to harvest ears at the milk stage. Of the 5 main types, predominantly sweet and occasionally dent varieties are harvested at this stage, and are wind-pollinated by the male tassels. Silking usually happens around 50 to 65 days after sowing seeds, depending on the variety and growing conditions. To harvest maize in the milk stage, you'll want to start watching it for signs of readiness at around 70 to 80 days after sowing. Here's how to tell. Ears will be green and feel full and firm when you wrap your hand around them, and the silks will have a dried out brown color. To be completely sure the kernels are ready, gently open the leaves and stick your fingernail inside a kernel. You should see sweet, milky sap, not a clear, watery liquid. If you see the former, you're good to harvest. But if it's watery, just cover the kernels back up and give the ear a few more days to mature. To harvest the ears, grip them with your hand and gently twist or bend them downward until they break off from the stalk. Like summer lovers everywhere, you can then roast the cobs on the grill and slather them with butter and salt. Or, just eat them raw straight from the garden. I absolutely plan to try this when my sweet corn reaches the milk stage this year. You'll want to consume or preserve sweet corn within 6 hours after picking for the best flavor. In the days after you harvest the maize, the sugars gradually turn to starch, causing them to become less sweet and more tough. If you do decide to store it for a few days before eating it fresh, leave it in the husk, wrap it in damp paper towels to preserve the moisture, and refrigerate for up to 4 days. To preserve the sweet kernels for later use, you can either blanch ears in boiling water for 3 minutes, let them cool, and then cut the kernels off the cob at a depth of 3/4 of the kernel. Then, freeze them in a plastic zip-top bag or airtight container, or pressure can the kernels. For creamed corn, repeat the above process but cut the kernels away at half of their depth so you don't get the tough base of the kernels. Then scrape the rest of the corn off the cob and mix it in with the cut kernels. To freeze corn on the cob, boil ears for 7 to 11 minutes, depending on their size, 7 minutes for smaller ears, 9 for medium cobs, and 11 for the biggest ones, and then cool them in an ice bath. The milk stage is when the kernels are filled with milky sweet sap, and it occurs about 18 to 20 days after the female silks appear. That's all about the information on the video this time. And thank you for always watching the Secret Paradise channel. See you.